Look at me, Damien. It's all for you.
Hello, welcome. So, as I did a couple of weeks ago now, I watched Basket Case 2 in readiness for the podcast, which is All Things Horror. If you check out All Things Horror Podcast at All Things Horror Podcast over on that channel on YouTube, then you can listen to the review for this in the future. But for now, I think, well, I've got to watch and refresh my memory when it comes to these films. So why not do them with you? Why not watch them together? So, yeah, that's what we're going to do. Now, the last time is a bit different because I watched Basket Case 2, and I absolutely love Basket Case 2. I've watched all the House films, but they've just kind of washed over me. Now, maybe it's a case of box set-itis, and I just watched them all in one go, and I can't differentiate which ones were good and which ones weren't. But, yeah, I'm just going to go with the flow. Now, this film is on Tubi in the UK, so I imagine it'll be Tubi in the US. It's not free on Amazon at the moment, and you might just own it yourself on physical media. So I'm watching it on Tubi, which I think there may be adverts. I don't know, actually. I can't remember if there's adverts in Tubi. I feel like there is. I will usually watch Mystery Science Theater or Riff Tracks on there sometimes. And there are adverts, so I'll let you know when an advert comes up. But yeah, let's watch the film. It's just over an hour and a half. It's an hour 32, so it's almost the perfect time for a film. And I'm joined by my guest here. He just keeps walking up and down the steps. I don't know what's going on with him there. We'll see if we can get something out of him later. But yeah, it's really, really cool to have you here. Welcome aboard if you're watching now or in the future. Ahoy there. And if you do enjoy these watch parties, then get on over to All Things Horror, and there'll be a review and a discussion with Ben and myself about this film in a couple of weeks' time. Basket Case, I think, has been released soon, or has been released already. I need to double check. So I'm going to press play on this movie as soon as I see press play on the screen. So yeah, join me. I hope it's good to see you. And yeah, let's do this. Let's watch House. Play. So I've got the feature on the screen that has like the comments come up at the side, so I can see Skeleton is there. Nice to see you. My eyesight's terrible. It's either terrible or that's incredibly small. Ginger Ninja reposted this stream. Thanks, Ginger Ninja. Appreciate that. Thanks, Jay. You legend. So yeah, we've started the movie. Oh, I've got a bit of glare on my screen, so I can't quite. We've actually got some sun. We've got some light in this country. George Wendt. Now it's kind of nice that we're watching George Wendt in something. I was a massive fan of Cheers as a kid and massive fan of Norm. What a great guy. Yeah. He just seemed like a great guy. And I've not heard anything to dispute that. So Nicky Katt, I believe he's the lead in this. And he was it the Last American Greatest Hero or whatever it was called, that TV show that I loved as a kid with the amazing theme tune. Oh, music by Harry Manfredini. You may recognize him from his other work in horror films. So I mean, this would count as a haunted house film. There really isn't a lot of kind of unique ones that aren't remakes, aren't like a million versions of House on Haunted Hill and things like that. I say modern, showing my age, 1987. 30 odd years ago, 36, 30 years ago. So at the moment, we're just story by Fred Decker. Interesting. So yeah, we're just kind of getting. Did you hear that smash? Either I live in a haunted house, produced by Sean S. Cunningham. That'll explain the Manfredini link. As I was talking about haunted houses, all my VHSs just literally fell to the floor. Spooky. Which films fell? Is there some sort of thing it's telling me? You know, is there a message from the spirits? So my RST video, which has Navy SEALs in it, you can kind of get that. Confessions of a Holiday Camp. Don't know what it's telling me about that. Police Academy 4, Citizens on Patrol, and Police Academy 2. They fell off the shelf. The spirits are telling me to watch those movies. Scared the bejesus out of me. So there's a gentleman here bringing Mrs. Hooper, Mrs. Hooper's groceries. See, people talk about getting deliveries, you know, like the Tesco guy or whatever, Sainsbury's person brings the shopping. You know, back in America in the 80s, they're bringing them to your house in a brown paper bag. What a world. She's got some pretty wild art on there. Looks like a front cover for a Grace Jones album. Mrs. Hooper. Any relation to Hooper from Jaws? What's your favorite spooky house movie? Spooky house movies are not necessarily my favorite kind of type of horror. I like people being trapped in things, trains, underwater, space. I like that. I like holiday camps. I like summer camp kind of stuff. I like those. Hey, Patrick. Guys, get over to Have Cheetah Worldviews channel. We did a Clash of the Titans yesterday. Oh, she's hanging. Oh, my word. Trigger warning. She's a trigger warning. When he's off on his bike, on his little scooter. Yeah, we did a Clash of the Titans talking about good, bad movies last night. It was a really illuminating conversation. I had a great time. Hopefully Patrick did too. I think he did. So yeah, Mrs. Hooper's, well, she's not done very, you know, she's took her own life. She's, what is it the kids say? Unalived herself.
Crazy, Roger. We'll see now, maybe, but
not up with the terminology.
Thank you, Mr. Jones. Appreciate it.
So this is Mr. Hooper, Mrs. Hooper's nephew, Nicky Katt. Speaking of cats, there is a definite, from what I remember, like a comedic error of this. So he is an author of like a kind of like a Stephen King style author. I do think the best version of a kind of author that in that sort of style with a little bit of humorous reference to them is in the Mouth of Madness and the Sutter Kane, which is really interesting. Yeah, R.I.P. Nicky Katt and George Wendt. Wow. Yeah, I really like. Was it The Greatest American Hero? Was it called where he was in the red suit? I seem to remember absolutely loving that as a kid. But yeah, man, George Wendt. I was really sad when I saw that. Really sad. And Nicky Katt, to be honest, he's been in loads of things. So yeah, Roger is has written a book called Blood Dance. Yeah, I believe 87, John. I can't go out of what I'm watching to check, but I'm pretty sure it's 1987. I could be wrong. Could be 1897. Was it House 2 is 1987? Yeah, I've got mixed up. I'll change that later. Thanks, John. My bad. It was 85. I've got, for some reason, I've got House and House 2 mixed up. Yeah, someone was telling me about the Japanese film called House. Yeah. Nah, man, I feel bad about having the House 1987 on there now, but I can't change it, can I? I don't think. Yeah, I can't change it until... Oh, can I? I can. I'll see if I can do that. Save changes. Is the whole thing going to blow up? I have changed it, and it hasn't blown up.
Hello, Agent Thatcher.
Roger Cobb.
Tell him it's urgent.
What's in a Cobb salad? I think I've had a Cobb salad. I can't remember what was in it, but it was nice.
Hear anything? What's your call?
Just checking in if something's happened about his son.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, he was good, wasn't he, Nicky Katt? Anything he was in, I never once watched him in a film and thought, oh, you know, he's not putting an interesting performance. That was a surprising one as well. I think people were quite, you know, what was he, 54?
I'm sorry, this poker game's getting a little out of hand. What's that?
It's only April when he passed away, yeah. Do you remember him in Boiler Room? I remember in Boiler Room. I really liked Boiler Room as a film. I thought that was very good. It had a feel of a David Mamet kind of feel to it. Obviously, Giovanni Ribisi was in it, so he was crying. He was always crying in his films. Ben Affleck. Yeah, he was in The Way of the Gun, Sin City, Insomnia. He was around so long. He did so many things. The 80s and what have you as well.
Hold on, wait, Sandy, I gotta go. Listen, I'm holding up the game, so I'll talk to you later, okay? How's this?
Cared for his mother, it says as well. I'm just reading his bio. School child in Gremlins. Steve, unfortunately named Steve, Lady Anatomy in The Burbs. Dazed and Confused. The Doom Generation I've seen. I've not seen. Do you know what? And for some reason, I never got into any Linklater films. I never watched Dazed and Confused, even though it was very influential on nearly every film I watched. So I've got a trailer at the moment. It'll be back in 11 seconds. I'll tell you. I'll give you a time check when I come back. Strange Days, Suburbia, Batman and Robin, The Limey. That's a good film. Rules of Engagement, School of Rock, Sin City, Death Proof, Planet Terrors in both of them. The Dark Knight. Yeah, I think by 2011, which is his last movie thing, he's not getting the big roles. Yeah. He changed so much to look at physically over the years. And then he wasn't in, was he not in First American Hero? Or am I thinking of somebody else? Yeah, he wasn't. So I wonder what I was thinking of.
Mr. Parker.
Who am I thinking of?
Pleasure to see you again.
Greatest American Hero. Who's that? William Katt. Oh, I'm getting William Katt and Nicky Katt mixed up. And this is William Katt. Ah, okay, yeah, William and Nikki. William Katt, yeah. Nikki, William. I just think he changed a lot. Oh man. William Katt did Greatest American Hero, and William Katt's in this, but yeah, this is William Katt. So many cats. And he's still with us. So that's good. I just recognized by the curly hair that made me think of The Greatest American Hero, because I remember watching that and loving that. It's Stephen J. Cannell who did A-Team and 21 Jump Street and all that kind of stuff. Wow. Okay, I've got myself sorted now. Curly blonde hair. That's how you remember him. That's how I remember him. Yeah. It was great. That was a really good one. Greatest American Hero. It's like, believe it or not, I'm working on it. That one. Believe it or not, Georgie isn't at home. Please leave a message. So he's having little flashbacks here and little memories. Bit like Pet Sematary kind of feel to it. Yeah, New World Pictures got a good logo as well. Yeah. Thank you, Snark and Sass, for your input. That's very helpful. That helped me. Just writing curly blonde hair really helped as well. Yeah, this bit, child in peril, always gets me. Anything like this, animal in peril, small child in peril, and Pet Cemetery kind of feel to it. I guess it's harder to find this film because you've got so many other things that have either house in them or are called House. Like you said, the Japanese one, you've got the TV series House. I guess they couldn't have just called it Spooky House. Yeah. There's not a lot of curly-haired leads in films. How strange to think we all... Anyway, yeah. It's a very well-lit, like clean looking film, this. Which, again, my bugbear about modern films, it's something spooky, something's like about a scary house, then it's absolutely drenched with so like not lit at all, so you can't see what's going on. It doesn't make it any scarier, just more difficult to see. Obviously, there's an implicit agreement between the person watching the film and the person making the film that we know we're watching a film. Therefore, we don't have to be in pitch black to think that we're in somewhere dark. Like, we can work that one out. Like, light the thing. This is a good example of how they used to do really well with that in the 80s of, you know, using shadow, using bright colors, using light, and not just saturating everything with grays. And this, I think this was possibly a hangover from the Hostel and Saw kind of films and Conjurings and all those. It was the house. So she's trying to tell them it's the house that's the problem. Ah, you can get it. Yeah, I think I did have the box set at one time, but when I had my massive cull, I was like, I'm probably not going to watch these again. And then Ben decided to do it for the podcast. So here we are. I'm watching it again. I probably remember, I think, getting a lot more out of the first one. Doesn't the second one get really super silly? In which case, I might watch that as well. I might watch them all. So isn't it mad to think in this sort of period, you've got people who are maybe the characters are in the sort of mid to late 40s and they're writing books about their experiences of Vietnam. Like, it feels such an ancient period of time sitting here in 2025. But when we're watching 80s movies, the characters are reacting to and sort of it's still a relatively fresh memory, their experiences in Vietnam, which is wild. I mean, the films of the 70s, like I Spit on Your Grave, and some of them other really sort of darker ones, tonally, they certainly are responding to the sort of the wild, upsetting, unsettling moments of the Vietnam War and some of the horrible things. But the 80s, I guess, we're in the midst of psychoanalysis and self-help books and things like that. So people who are maybe dealing with stuff from the previous decade are writing it down. And it kind of makes sense that he would be writing books like that. Hey, Bud Files. Got some good, lovely, lovely people in the chat. I think these sweaters that he's wearing, they're not fitted sweaters. They're like a tight knit sweater. I think they've made a bit of a comeback. Like a fisherman's sweater. That's a good sweater. So he's looking around his kid's room at the moment. Obviously, it's empty. He's dealing with a lot, this guy. Nothing overtly spooky, scary house has happened, other than things that could potentially be in his mind. We're 20 minutes in, so I imagine things will start ramping up soon. And we get to see her off herself twice. Well, we didn't get to see her off herself last time, but the young lad who was delivering the shopping found her. It's a good-looking, spooky house, I must say. What's he got in his? He's got some Vicks vapor rub in his cabinet there. He's been prescribed Valium. I wonder if it was made in the 2025s, what he'd be prescribed. Getting into bed, his PJs kind of look like Dr. Scrubs. Another sweater, but this time the biggest of all V-neck sweaters. Oh, dog's knocked over the trash can. He looks a bit like Lance Kinsey in this scene. Oh, he's smiling at a jogger. Traditional 80s jogger lady with sweatband and lycra and yeah. Hey, Norm!
Yeah, last night.
Roger and Harold.
It's great to have a new neighbor. Woman lived here before you was nuts. Biggest bitch under the sun. The senile old hag, really. Wouldn't be surprised if someone just got fed up and off her, you know what I mean? She was my aunt.
She was my aunt. Heart of gold.
Saint, really. It's such a beautiful woman for her age. Would you like some dinner? You and the whole family? Just come on over, I'll whip something up, you know? Right, I'm alone. You're alone? Well, that's better yet, you know. Just get some burgers, watch the game. You're an A's fan, right? Yeah, sort of. I'm a writer. I'm up here just kind of trying to get away from things for a while, you know, solitude.
He's here for a bit of solitude.
You know? Solitude. This can't be, right? Roger Cobb, right? Yeah, that's. I'm your biggest fan.
He's a well-known writer. Even Norm knows him.
Yeah, it's a little kind of falling apart. Would you mind autographing? Oh, you bet.
He was great, wasn't he? He's Jason Sudeikis' uncle, George Wendt.
Of course, solitude. You understand, don't you? Oh, absolutely.
I wonder if he brings a bit of his Uncle George to Ted Lasso. There's a likability there, isn't there, to that character? It's weird, isn't it? We watch these characters and you look at George Wendt and you just think, great guy. And he probably was. But equally, I don't know him. We had parasocial relationships before it was a thing with characters like Woody and Norm and Cliff Clavin. We know these people. We had more parasocial relationships with characters than we did with people because we didn't know as much about the actual people. Now we have them, I guess, with YouTubers and celebrities and actors who are constantly talking about themselves. So we actually feel that we know the person. Whereas back then, I think we felt we knew the characters more. Oh, we've got a walk flashback here. It's always interesting when you see flashbacks, war flashbacks, how much effort they've put into them, you know. It gives you a good idea about the budget, if you're going to throw a lot of money at a 30-second flashback to Vietnam or not. There was a film recently I watched where there was a flashback to Vietnam or something. Just can't think what it was. Yeah, cheers, Sean. So many great films off the back of these conflicts. I went through a massive war film phase when I was really trying to watch all the worthy films before I started watching just nonsense and silly films. When I had to study them as well, I would sit and pore over Platoon and Born on the 4th of July, and Apocalypse Now, Deer Hunter, Casualties of War, Hamburger Hill, Thin Red Line later on, which I actually think was better. That Thin Red Line's better than Saving Private Ryan. Band of Brothers. There was a miniseries called Heroes out of Australia, which was really good. Man, yeah. Loved a good war film. I watched all of MASH, every episode of MASH. MASH guilty of making so many people sign up to be in the army because it just looked like such a great time. That's true, that as well. That recruitment went up. I wonder if that was the same with the Pauly Shore film In the Army Now, which I'm not bad. I'm quite a big Pauly Shore fan. I think he's underrated. Gets a lot of unfair criticism. He's got the old word processor here, so he must have a bit of money in '87 to have a word processor. I remember around this time, my mate's dad was in computers. He had a computer. Well, he worked in computers or somehow, and he had a PC, and we played like Prince of Persia on it. And I was just like, "What is this? Like, what the hell is this?" So having little flashbacks, thinking and seeing his son here a bit. It's a hell of a sweater. That is a big V-neck. It's almost down to his belly button. Gotta say, ladies in the 80s when they were doing exercises and they had the baggy sweaters and just had it off one shoulder. Man, that was my catnip when I was a kid. I was just like, she's pretty. Yeah, Prince of Persia on your Amiga. Yeah. I remember Prince of Persia, the first version of it, being really big because they'd had somebody actually running and animated the way they ran, and they ran like a person ran. And I remember this being a big thing. It's got your classic, wandering around looking for things, haunted house trope here. Any of you guys seen The Cat and the Canary, the Bob Hope version? That is a great haunted house movie that you wouldn't think is a great movie, but it is really, really good. If you like Knives Out and you like all that kind of stuff, or any of the remakes of it, check out The Cat and the Canary, the Bob Hope version. It's really, really good. It's got the creepy music as well. But again, it's not so dark that you can't see what's going on. They're using shadow. You can see the room is green. There's light. The doors are brown. He's wearing white sweater. These things are. We're back in the cabinet. What's he got there? Some talc, some vapor rub. I love seeing old-fashioned stuff in it. Last time it was cola, Jolt Cola that we were watching. Do people brush their teeth differently now than they used to do? I guess we have electric toothbrushes. Do we spend longer over it? Oh, the old dark house. Yeah, I think I've seen that too. I'm not like an expert on haunted house movies. I do appreciate them, but they're not my exact my. I'd much rather watch like a ski. I suppose it would count, but like if it was a haunted ski lodge, because I like snowy movies. I like that kind of thing. Like I said, trains, trapped on a train, trapped in space, trapped underwater. I watched Leviathan the other day. Really enjoyed that. Alien underwater, essentially. Oh, here we go. We've got some cool practical special effects here. Looks a bit like a giant Belial, linking it to last week's watch party. Yeah. Maybe I need to watch a few more, John. I need to watch a few more. Oh, we've got an advert. I never gave you that time code. Oh, it's an advert for District 9. I rewatched this the other day because it's going off British Tubi soon. I do own it. I think I've got a steelbook of it somewhere. It went up. I watched District 9 and I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. I had it 4 and now I moved it up to 5. What a film. Fucking prawn. Yeah, so time code, where are we? We are just ticking on to half an hour. We're on 29 minutes and 24 seconds, 25, 26. So he's doing his paranormal activity bit here. He's setting up a load of cameras to try and capture everything. Hey, it's JT's Horror Discussions. Here's a man who knows about haunted houses and anything else. Happy hauntings. Happy hauntings? What am I talking about? Anything horror. This guy knows it. Music too. So yeah, he's losing the plot a bit here. He's in his full army gear, fatigues, and set up a camera, rolling around to some dramatic music. And then he's got he's done a knee slide right in front of Norm. Hey Rog, what you doing? Me? Nothing. I am doing good, thank you, JT. How are you? Oh, you're well. I imagine just getting up, or it's early for you, I think.
Solitude, yes, right. I'll see you later, though.
He's dressed up in his army gear here and rolling around. I like the use of the different musical cue. Do you know, I watched Sinners the other day, and although I wasn't like, this is the greatest thing I've ever seen, I am a fan of Fruitvale State, right back to Fruitvale Station, of that Coogler and Jordan connection. I've always liked them, but the best bit for me was where they show the history of the music, where he's playing the blues music, and then you can kind of see it into the. I was like, yeah, you're doing something a little bit different with a musical cue that you won't see in any other film, and it was really well done. It was a good film, but yeah, similar here. It's not jarring to try something different if it fits with what's going on. So, for example, where this action hero music suddenly started playing because he put his army stuff on and started recording everything, it kind of put a smile on your face and just took you into his mindset for a moment via the music, and it really, really worked. Having a coffee, getting some work done. Yeah, I need to watch House 2. I have a feeling that it's, if I can remember it, it's sillier. And I think, well, you know what I'm like. I just want the film to be goofy and silly. Like, I appreciate the first in a series when they're setting the groundwork and it's like a proper film that works on its own. But then I do like a kind of Sleepaway Camp 2 or a Basket Case 2 where things just go a little bit awry and bonkers. We've got to love bonkers, haven't we? This house kind of looks a bit like what my house looked like when I moved into it. The wallpaper and the I don't know what you call them. I took them all off, but those like bars of wood that go along the inside of the thing. It's like our house hadn't been touched since it had been built, but this will be a much older house than ours. Yeah, nutty films. That's what we're looking for. Nutty. It just makes you smile. This makes you laugh, doesn't it? Was it Poltergeist 2 you were telling me about, or was it Amityville 2, JT, which is the more bonkers one? Or probably both. I wonder if this is where Paranormal Activity got their idea for filming everything. Yeah. He's bringing a pizza and some beers. Norm is a good friend. Amityville 2, that's the one. Slumber Party Massacre 2, yeah. And the third one, the one with the Elvis guy who kills people with the guitar, or is that the second one? If whichever one that is, that's my favorite. Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2, love that. That's bonkers as well. Blair Witch 2, I'm like, take or leave with any of those films, to be honest. But yeah, I like bonkers. Man, you've got Norm knocking on your door with a load of beers and pizza. Man, life isn't that bad.
Do you believe in ghosts? I thought this house was haunted. No offense, Roger.
Your aunt was Looney Tunes. Yeah, guitar guy. Slumber Party Massacre 2, love it. I feel like I need to do a watch of all of the films that have all of the ones that are made by the same group of common people that have slumber or massacre in them. I think there's like 6 in total, isn't there, that aren't all interlinked. Obviously there's those 3 that are, and then there's other ones that come together. They have a special name for the group. I found this out and I was like, oh, I might do that one. Would this have been around the time of Unexplained Mysteries as well? I love how he's just like laying this all on his neighbor who he barely knows. Oh, he's got some scars. Has he eat Chinese food he's got there in the little noodle pot as well? Or was it? I thought it was pizza. If he's brought Chinese and pizza, he might be the best neighbor in the history of the world. Got my little I keep pens in it now, but it had sweets in it initially. My Lost Boys noodles. I've got so many things to put pens in. Yeah, I use an old cardboard thing that I got. Santa Clara noodles. Starting to leave now. What did he just take? He just take his diary or his book, man. Cheers, Harold. What's he doing? What's he stolen? His address book. He's going to ring up his wife. Oh, to tell her that Roger's gone a bit crazy. Oh, a bullet for the general. Do you know I've got quite a few spaghetti westerns, and I've got them saved in a little folder that I need to start working my way through them. So yeah, thanks for that, man. Appreciate that. She's yeah, William Katt. Yeah. So I just clicked back onto he's got very long hair, but it's not as curly now. So is William Katt or Billy Katt? Is he straightening his hair now? Because it was curly in 2008. I'm doing a bit of a hair deep dive. Believe it or not. Yeah, I remember that being in the charts as well. So let's have a look at House and see. It's Kay Lenz, who is his wife, I believe. Kay Lenz, married to David Cassidy. Oh, wow. Yeah, she's a pretty lady. So the budget for this, believe it or not, was $3 million, which I'm shocked at. But then I guess we've got some creative special effects. It's a Sean Cunningham film. He knows how to do things on a budget, and it made $22 million. I imagine there wasn't a lot of money spent on publicity. Wow. Limited theatrical release in 85. 1,440 theaters. Grossed 5.9 million. By the end of its run, it missed first place due to Pretty in Pink. By the end of its first run, it grossed 22.1 million, of which 19 million was in the North American box office. Makes me think it wasn't given a release in many other places. Steve Miner directed this, who I believe. JT, did you interview? If you're still on, did you interview Steve Miner? I know somebody I know did. Hey, Caleb, how you doing? Good to see you. Been watching a few of your streams, and I'm Mr. Useless when it comes to computer games, so I'm learning. See, if I even call them computer games, is there any hope for this guy? But yeah, Steve Miner's done loads, hasn't he? Halloween H2O, Lake Placid, Friday the 13th Part 3, Part 2, which I think deserves a lot of retrospective credit. Day of the Dead. Yeah, okay. Did a few episodes of Dawson's Creek. I don't want to wait. The Wonder Years. What would you do if the Smallville? Never watched Smallville, so I don't know the theme song. And you're lucky I'm not singing all the theme songs. 74. It might have been Gareth that interviewed Steve Miner over on Video Tasties. Yeah, he's done loads. He did Soul Man. We won't be seeing a remake of that. But he's done Jason, Michael Myers, and Freddy Krueger. Wow. He's done, some people would call that the big three. Well, he's done loads of TV stuff. Felicity, Diagnosis Murder with Dick Van Dyke. Wow. He was still directing stuff all the way to 2016. Legend. Yeah. House 2. A lot of love for House 2. Yeah, yes, and Manfredini. When I saw Manfredini's name come up and then I saw Cunningham's name come up, I was like, hang on a minute. Yeah. He was going to do the film 3D Godzilla film in 83. Oh, wow, that'd be interesting. Well, White Chicks, I guess. Yeah, Reverse Soul Man. I don't know, man. I'll be honest, I've never watched White Chicks. I don't feel I'm missing out on anything. I think I remember thinking Scary Movie was quite funny, and I'm going to Get You Sucker. So the Wayans can do funny stuff. Yeah, Sean Cunningham. Billy Katt. I can't believe I got him mixed up with Nicky Katt. I mean, it's an unusual name, and they don't seem to be related. They don't seem to have any kind of link either, because I think Nicky Katt's kind of got like a South American link to it. Oh, girl! He's got, before we had Billy Bass, the fish that turned around and started singing to you. You had a massive fish on the wall in this that is trying to slap him in the face. Is this the first ever appearance of Billy Bass? Does anyone know what I'm talking about when I say Billy Bass? Yeah. Yeah. I love the space. I love Corman in space. I did a little video on Corman in space, the reused bits. I love all that kind of stuff. Humanoids from the Deep. I can't. I know I'd like it, but there's like bad stuff happened to dogs in it, and if you know me, I can't watch that, so I always end up stopping in the end. I'm getting a real reminder of another film from this. I don't know if it's they reused this set for something else. Can you imagine Kevin McAllister in this house? Now that needs to be a film. Rather than remaking Home Alone and just doing a Home Alone over and over again, have a small kid in a Home Alone situation having to deal with all this kind of malarkey. That would be awesome. Spring Break, New Kids, The Loch Ness Spider. Sometimes people think it wasn't. Yeah, and seemingly just known for getting things, making things like popular stuff on not on massive budgets. You know, going all the way back to Friday the 13th. So that'll always get you work, won't it? If you can do a good quality job for less money. Shot the fish. And you do think like this house is going to look absolutely trashed by the time he's finished. Hey, a kid in house 2 with the cowboy. Well, yeah, that would be cool, Larry. What was it? I was saying about making a movie last night. I was like, that would work. Oh, that was it. The story of Peter Benchley after Jaws, coming to terms with the idea that he's caused a lot of sharks to be killed and becoming like, you know, like he did, getting really interested in marine biology and starting a charity and stuff. That is a movie that would be really, really interesting. Yeah. Is that the Japanese one we're talking about there, JT?
I tried to call, but there was no answer.
Sandy? That's my impression from Greece there.
What are you doing here?
I wanted to see you. What are you doing with that gun?
Nothing.
What are you doing? I'm not shooting giant fish. Sandy. Whoa. Sandy's not looking good. She looks like a big slug. The thing is, when these things are hitting him, they are hurting him. Has he just shot Sandy? Killed his wife? Nine, 1, 1.
Yes, I'd like to.
Sandy, yeah, real man.
Suicide attempt.
A suicide attempt? Oh no, a living attempt. Well, that's too late. I said it now. I don't know what's going to happen now. YouTube, is an alarm going to go off? He just shot her. The police are coming. This is not looking good for old Billy Katt. We're halfway through now. We're on 46 minutes for 36 seconds. It's the house has made it. The house did this to him. It made amazing practical effects appear from nowhere and fool him. Oh, he's going to put her in the cellar. Yeah, so our hero's just shot his wife. Why did George Wendt say it was? He mustn't have seen her. Just polishing his gun.
It's not loaded. Put the gun down, sir.
Tell you what, he's just like putting his gun around and like, oh, it's not loaded. I'm sorry, but like, bit of curly hair, blonde hair privilege here, my friend. You waving that gun around and saying it's not loaded, you're gonna get yourself shot unless you look like Mr. Whitebread over here.
I'm gonna have to give you a citation.
A citation. Thank you.
They're giving him a citation.
Wait a minute. I know you do, not. You're on the cob, right?
Yeah.
Nobody answered my question. I can't remember what's in a Cobb salad. Does anyone remember?
This is a funny question, but you wouldn't happen to be the same Roger Cobb who wrote Blood Dance, would you?
Yeah. That's me.
He wrote Blood Dance. I wonder if you can get fake copies of Blood Dance, the book, like you can get Sutter Kane ones. Cliffy, I remember that. I do. It's all coming back to me now. This is like some sort of therapy for me where I try and remember films that I've seen over a decade ago, and like how much of it is brand new information because I've forgotten it completely, and how much of it is like just sort of making synapses connect and remember things. But I remember Cliffy being in there. That's right, yeah. Bacon, ham, turkey, and eggs. Oh, what? Like, okay. All of those are fine. However, I do not like. I like eggs in all forms, but not like hard-boiled eggs chopped up and put into a salad, or any hard-boiled cold eggs. No, man. Like, I like a poached. I like a fried. I like scrambled, omelette. I'm happy with all of those things, but I went out the other day and somebody in the salad had put like they pickled it and then put it in, chopped it up into four and put it in the thing, and it was like, it was hard. I ate it, but I didn't enjoy it. Ad break coming up, 3 seconds. Policeman's offering a cup of coffee, and the advert is for Wild Mountain Thyme. It looks like some sort of stereotype film about Irish people falling in love. And as an Irish person myself, I find this offensive. And by Irish person, I mean sort of. Okay, we're back. 49 minutes and 57 seconds. Rated R. Like all the good pirate films. Ooh. Yeah, boiled eggs, man. Yeah, I think we're all in agreement when it comes to cold eggs or boiled eggs. Scotch eggs, the same. I don't know, unless somebody makes them. I've never had a fresh one. I've only ever seen Scotch eggs in the supermarket. So, like, I don't know if everybody gets them around the world. So, Scotch egg, you've got like a boiled egg, cold, sausage meat, and then like breadcrumb around it, which sounds great. And I'd imagine it's lovely if it's warm or made fresh or something. But the taste of nothing. But any other eggs, I'm okay for eggs. Welcome back to Egg Chat. It's my new podcast where we talk about eggs exclusively. Sorry, my brain's a bit scrambled at the moment. Just give these police officers coffee and donuts. That'll sort them out. We know how this works. It was great talking with you guys. I didn't kill my wife. What? Nothing.
My gun.
What about your gun?
Yeah. Welcome back to Egg Chats. I'm your host, Humpty Dumpty.
No problem.
Cobb salad, man. Yeah. What other salads do I like? Oh man, I had a nice salad and it was like blue cheese, steak, anchovies, salad, and I'm not sure what sauce. It might have been a blue cheese sauce actually. Man, that was a good. That's definitely like sliced strips of steak in that. That was nice salad. That's my problem. I need a bit of meat with my salad. It's like Subway. I like getting the veggie patty, but with ham. You get a veggie patty with ham. And I was like, "Do you want me? Do I need to wear the gloves?" I'm like, "Well, I mean, if you want to, but not on, yeah." Okay, I can go runnings. Caesar salad or a good steak salad, blue cheese. Yeah, that's the one. I don't mind Caesar salad. Sometimes the Caesar salad dressing it can be a little bit. It can be a bit too acidic. Mm. This is not boding well for the film that I'm talking about eggs, but a lot. But I guess just the bit with the policeman was just kind of was maybe supposed to be a little bit. There was a little bit of peril that he was going to get caught there, but I didn't really feel it. Yeah, it depends on the place for sure. I think my salad podcast wouldn't do so well either, to be honest. Oh, here she is. Hello, dear. It's kind of cool. He's got the green fatigues on as well. And they didn't question him on that at all. Like, so, see, you're still dressed in your in your army gear there, my friend. Oh, and out he goes. He got hit in the butt. No, hit by the butt. Who did the special effects on this film? Let's have a look. Roger Cobb. 7 monsters were designed and fabricated for the production. The obese witch. Hey, I resemble that remark. The zombified corpse of Big Ben, not the bell. The 3 demonic kids, the flying skull-faced monster in the void, and the plaque-mounted Marlin that comes to life, and the war demon from the closet were constructed as 17 special effects artists over a period of 3.5 months. Oh, we've got a bit. The music makes it more comedic, doesn't it? Comedy horror. You're no good. You're no good. I'm gonna get copyright strike on this. I'm not careful. Not from my singing, but if you can hear this. Burying the head in the garden. You know him, I'm sure. I think, if you see your neighbor just like burying random things in bin bags in holes in the middle of their garden, I would be like, seems sus. It's no good. It's no good. To be fair, though, I have dragged a Christmas tree and wrapped it up in that way to avoid getting spines on it, so it could be a Christmas tree. Oh, it's Tanya. Tanya Hyde. Terrible joke. Why are you digging a hole? Yes, an apricot tree. I love how you guys say apricots. What do we say in England? We say apricot because it's made of apes, you see. Oh yeah, the egg. Isn't there a film called The Egg that was a massive disaster in the 80s that was going to be it's like a big epic thing? The anime masterpiece Angel's Egg from 1985. Ooh, I'll check that one out. Ooh, I'm trying to think if there's any other egg-related films I can think of. Well, there's the Wings album, Back to the Egg, which has a really good rock opera song in with people from loads of different great bands like Led Zepp and The Who playing in it.
Couldn't agree more. Any other time, all right?
All right, that's okay.
See you later, okay?
I'll see you later. Okay, cameraman doing what cameramen did in the 80s, which is follow the male gaze. Yep. Yep. Let me ask you a question. Oh my word. He's got these look like molehills all over the garden. In fact, if I look out my window, there's like about 6 molehills in pretty much the same. Oh my word. This is not looking good for me. My baby. My baby. This one's dedicated to the one I love. Good soundtrack. Bit of a Back to the Future kind of feel. You go to bed, my baby. Oh, pray for me, my darling. I can't remember anything about this film, honestly. It's like watching it for the first time. Does this kid turn up? Does his wife come back? These questions and more answered in the next 33 minutes. Stay tuned. Stay tuned, viewer. Oh, the dog's dug up the hand. Typical. My dog did yesterday. This is like my life. I was mowing the lawn and I'd let it grow a long while, and there was these kind of like plants that are growing that are kind of like white plants. Anyway, my dog decided to help me by eating them all. So then her tummy got really, really big. And I was like, what's going on? Like really bloated from eating these things in the garden. I was like, oh, geez. So she was just kind of like wheezing a bit and flopping around. I was like, right, I'm going to take her for a walk and see if it'll kind of get this. Anyway, I took her for a walk. Nothing last night. Took her for a walk today. She did, please censor me if you don't want to hear this. She did the biggest poop. Honestly, I couldn't fit it in the poop bag. It was so big. I ended up, oh, I got a little bit of it on my, oh man. It was a nightmare. She seems a lot happier now. So I think the answer to most life's problems are just go poop. If you go poop, you feel a lot better. Yeah. The more you know. Whoa, that kid's been had an old bowl cut like I used to have when I was a little kid. Oh, he's got a mullet. The kid's got a mullet. Legend. Where you going, little fella? Oh, he's got the hand on his back. He's got a little cousin it on him. Not cousin it. Thing. Roger's got all the ladies after him, hasn't he? They're all after Roger and him. The kid looks like a mini Nick Faldo. Little green golf jacket on, golf jumper on, polo shirt. Roger. Just throw the kid. True. Yeah. Well, I guess everything I say is out of date. I'm out of date. Yeah. It is these days, I suppose, yeah. There are now, yeah, for sure. I'm gonna flush the hand down the toilet. Whoever has to go potty. Yeah, he seems like the kind of guy you would definitely leave a child with. I need a babysitter. He looks like a no. If we're gonna go with the golf analogy, the kid looks like a mini John Daly. And his favorite Danny. Oh, cool. He's got Masters of the Universe, the B one. Is it the B Wasp Man or whatever it's called? I can't remember. Wow. He's watching something interesting on TV. Oh, he's got Skeletor as well. I think I had quite a lot of. I don't know what they are now. The only one I have now, He-Man wise, is Orko. All I've got is Orko. So if this kid was, if I was babysitting this kid, I wouldn't have a lot. I suppose you could play with my Star Wars stuff, but I've got some WWE things, but not a lot anymore. I've got a Gremlin. I've got Snarf. Yeah, I've got some stuff, but it's like, here, watch this really weird film about male prostitution, little boy. This you'll enjoy this. Buzzsaw. Yeah, maybe that sounds about right. Makes more sense than B-Man. But having said that, one of the characters, some of the stuff is quite on the nose. There is a character called Evil Lynn. When she's called Lynn and she's evil. But you're right. I think Buzzsaw sounds right. What a great movie. Oh, and we're back in. We're back in the army now. They've done a good job with the soldiery bits of this. I think some stuff like this is laughably bad. Like it's just wandering around somebody's garden, you know. Buzz off. Yeah, sounds right. Ah, Ben's bit the big one. To be fair, Roger's been through a lot of trauma. Poor old Rog. Size of that fish on the wall. Do you know anybody who had a Billy Bass singing fish? They were huge for a period of time. I always wanted one. Don't know why. Because everybody else had one, I guess. Oh no, Robert's gone. Oh no. Like, I'm sorry, but I'm not having that people are leaving their kids with Roger to look after. It's not a good move. Oh, up the chimney he goes. It's the Krampus. Nope. Critters. I can't think of many curly haired leading men. Even Curly from the Three Stooges wasn't curly. He wasn't really a leading man. I've had so many problems with my chimney, and that's not a euphemism. Ooh, that back needs regrouting. Ad break coming up. What we got the trailer for this time? Oh, it's just 9 again. Vickers van der Mede. Fucking prawn. What a film. What a film. And we're back. Time check. 1 hour, 6 minutes, and 17, 18, 19, 20 seconds. Was Roger nice to you? Yeah, I nearly got taken up a chimney. Okay, bye-bye. If we're remaking this film, who we're having as the main actor, I think we have David Spade, and we have him in a serious role. We need a Spade renaissance, but in serious roles. Here's a bit. Oh yeah, so how was the old unaliving attempt? He's always got beer, hasn't he? Like this is George Wendt's thing. He's like, I'll be in your movie. There's going to have to be beer. Imagine, I'm sure there's plenty of actors and actresses who've demanded certain things, but maybe not to be actually in the film with them all the time. A big raccoon. Cujo the raccoon. I've never come across a raccoon in my life. Some big moles I've seen. Lots of rabbits. Rabbits are cute, fine. I have a phobia, a literal irrational phobia of rats. And hedgehogs I've seen quite a lot of. I've got some pheasants and bunnies that come into my garden because I live in the country now. I had a big rat, it was a big rat that I could see on the golf course running around. And then when it died, and it died in my garden, and obviously I have a real phobia. I had to, like, my wife was like, you're going to have to do something about that big rat in the garden before the dog gets it. And I was like, oh, man. Honestly, I was like literally making the most, like, the least butch noises you've ever heard. I was just like, and I like picked it up, I scooped it up on like a plastic lid, and I just threw it over the wall into like the bushes and reeds and stuff. Because I just have a thing. I just can't. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Rats really, really freak me out. Why did it have to be rats? Somebody shoot that thing. I love how he's roped in his next door neighbour here. Don't see a lot of those glass knobs, like door knobs, either. Well, hello, Marcy. I was just talking about you. As they're fighting this monster, I have a visitor. Here she is. Marcy? Marcy? Oh no, she's looking out the door like there's something there. It's scaring me. Ah! There is nothing in the house, is there, Marcy? You've checked. You've checked. Okay. I can do a good dun 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 with my new camera. Check me out. Watch. Dun dun dun. People watching on audio or listening on audio, you missed out on a good special effects of my own. Got the fishing rods out. Reel that mother in. I've never been fishing. I've never done proper fishing. A couple of things that I suppose I need to do as I'm aging into my 50s will be golf and fishing, I suppose. Golf, I've got no excuse. Literally a golf course. I can see it there. I've even got a little token for the to get the balls and hit from the range. And the range is there. And I still haven't done it. I'm not paying for a full membership until I actually learn how to play properly. Fishing, on the other hand, I'd have to drive. Well, no, I don't know. Can you fish from the sea? Because I live next to the sea. Could I go and fish from the sea? Well, I mean, I've seen sharks there, little sharks occasionally, so I don't want to be catching one of them. Finish me off, Roger. Oh, blimey. Oh, no, Matron. Oh. Finish me off. Oh. I'm dying, Rog. Kill me, Rog. Stop saying finish me off, man. People get the wrong idea. Grow up. Oh, he's had to kill his friend. His kids disappeared. Shot his wife. Oh, man. Poor old Rog. No wonder he's been able to write such vivid and popular books. Oh, no, he's not going to kill his friend, is he? I'm coming back for you, he says. What they all say. Go on ahead and take me with you. No, they're going to kill him. I'll get you for this. Oh. So he should have. Roger wanted him to kill him? Ben wanted Roger to kill him? I don't know. There's a lot going on in this film. If you think about it, he's a horror writer, which we don't dig into a lot other than him sat his computer a bit. He's this thing with his kid, the war, the stuff going on in the house, the auntie. There's a lot of ideas in this. I love it. It's great. I've enjoyed this a lot more than I did last time I watched it. Maybe it's because I'm watching it with you. That's right, you. And Harold fell asleep. What's he reading? Is that a comic? Oh, he's drank like 7/8 of a bottle of Jack. I'll be honest, Jack Daniels, maybe because I was sick on it too much as a teenager, but even the smell of it knocks me freaking sick. Hate Jack Daniels. Jim Beam as well. Keep it, man. You Southern fried whiskey. I'm okay with that. No thanks. Proper whiskey will do me. Even like cheapo whiskey, Bell's is better. Any of the Glens. No, anything. Like Bushmills, that's good. I got some for my 40th. All different. I got like a 40-year-old one and a 30-year-old and a 20. That's great. That's cool. Bit of Salford gin was very nice. Salford rum, should I say, is very nice. I mind a bit of gin as well, but I'm okay with. Well, that's like Jason's mum. I'm okay for JD and Coke. Ugh, I'm gonna be sick. No thanks. It's like when you're a youngster and you drink for the first time. My era, it was like you didn't know what to have, so you'd have JD and Coke and a Budweiser. Now I can't think of anything worse than either. Maybe the Cult of Madry, which is just basically it's just Carling with a Spanish man on the front of the can. And there goes the bathroom cabinet. We're getting towards 15 minutes from the end now. We're on 1 hour 15 and 22 seconds, 23 seconds. We're getting to the denouement of our picture. Whoa! Tentacles everywhere. Oh, he's hit me with tentacles. Oh. Maybe it's the creature from the Black Lagoon. Could be. That would be an interesting crossover. The practical effects really do level up this film, don't they? Oh, by the way, guys, check out Night Owl Movie Talk. He did Fight Club in the wee small hours. I'm going to check that one out. Always learn something from Don. Always enjoy it. He's got a good cast of characters commenting on his video as well. Jimmy! What's the matter? Will you stop reacting like there's somebody in the house, please, Marcy? This is not what I want when I'm watching a film called House about things being in a house. She keeps going, like there's somebody there. So if I suddenly go off and the screen just goes blank, I'm in my own version of House. Typical me wanting to get involved in the movie. So is there's 3, 4 of these? I can't remember. I do remember watching the second. I've probably watched all of them. I remember this is one of those films like Nightmare on Elm Street. You remember kids talking about at school. Oh, have you seen House? Did you see Saw? No, that was not my generation, but I just wanted to say Seesaw. Don't really have films like this now, do we? As much? Oh no, this is what they're. Okay, so I had to watch this film about for the podcast. It was about a kid. Geez, what was it called? The kid who had like an imaginary friend that they were talking to. Maybe it was a teddy bear, and it dragged her into the house. And that's how to do this completely wrong. It was just terrible. Like I said, all the things I said about the lighting, all the things I said about the effects, all the things I said about the acting in this that are great. It was the opposite of that. It might have been called Imaginary. Yeah, I think it was. It sucked. It was a Blumhouse. I think we're in like Blumhouse are over the hill and plummeting to earth now, I'm afraid. Some good ones. The problem is that they released about 4 or 5 all in one go on Amazon during the pandemic, which I think they were probably planning on putting in theaters that were actually pretty good. And then now I feel like they've run out a bit. And really, they should have done another Happy Death Day and should have kept that going a bit because I thought it was really creative and interesting. I know they did 2, but there was plans for a 3rd that never happened. Got everything. Got underwater stuff happening now as well. Ad break. Oh my days. What have we got this time? Oh, it's another District 9 advert. Diplomatic immunity. Special effects in that, but the story's so good. And for that to be Sholto Cropley's first film, he's so good in it. Great film, District 9. Anyway, we're back. We have 12 minutes and 30 seconds left. We're on 1 hour, 19 minutes and 33. Oh, by the way, while we're just watching this film and randomly talking about anything, there's a comedian. He's an Australian comedian called Sam Campbell. You need to check him out. He's really good. Very funny. He's a very funny guy. Very funny guy. Great guy. So what, his kid's been captured by the Viet Cong? This is it. Just the house just attacks your psyche and just finds all of your weaknesses and all of the things that have gone into all of your trauma. Must be got a bit of something for everyone, this, hasn't it? Oh, by the way, I'll go back to that as well. I watched Leviathan a couple of days ago. I really recommend it if you haven't seen it. If you like Alien and you like the idea of Alien being underwater with not a lot of originality, but some pretty fun lines, a very sexist Daniel Stern, a very cute English lady. Peter Weller doing Peter Weller things. Directed by the gentleman from who did, I think, the second Rambo film. Oh, here we go. Here's our guy that's walking down the stairs. It's Big Ben. Big Ben. Amanda Pays, thank you. Yes. It pays to remember these things. That's the one. Fears and Trauma from Vietnam, yeah. Yeah, that's the one. 1989's Leviathan. Great film. Yes, that's the one. It's a brilliant... Well, I wouldn't say brilliant. I enjoyed it. It was a good, fun film. I think I'd seen it before, but this time I got a lot more out of it. The design's really good, obviously, with it being Winston, and it was a lot more fun. It was a lot more fun than last time I saw it. There's a few Jaws-y elements in there as well. Obviously, Ernie Hudson was in it. It's a good one. It's a good one to have, I think, John. Yeah, it's quite hard to get hold of a good version of it. Maybe it'll be a 4K release at some point. I like Big Ben. He looks like a kind of zombified version of those green soldier toys you used to have as a kid. To embrace the future, he must fight his past. Billy Katt is Roger. Yeah. Big Ben. Jeebus. It's a big old gun. For Big Ben. Of course we're going on the roof. Is that a half moon or a crescent moon? Or Moonface from Basket Case 2. Who knows? Moonface from Basket Case 2 just looked like a big quaver. There's not a lot of situations where I would go higher. I've got a bit of a fear of heights. I have worked on bits of my roof within the last year due to necessity, but did not enjoy it. It was quite shaky. I think I'd be a pretty poor stunt man. Like, I'm not doing anything high or anything with rats. I don't know, what would I do as a stuntman? Don't know if I want to get shot with blanks in case they don't work. I think I'd be okay if somebody wanted to throw me around and stuff. Maybe when I was younger, just throw me around and beat me up and stuff. I'm okay with that. I've been hit enough times to know that most of the time it's okay. You get back up. Driving. Would I do a driving stunt? Maybe. Not if Quentin Tarantino's telling me to do it, I wouldn't. Come on, Roger. F him up. There goes the arm. He's armless. Try to hit him with his own arm. Come on, Roger. That's all you can do, you wimp. There you go, pal. Go, Roger. Go, Roger. Go. Go, Roger. Go, Roger. Go. Go home, Roger. Whoa. Oh man, it's like the house from Puppet Master, or Puppet Master 2. Where we're like, oh, by the way, you're on the side of a cliff. He's gonna stand on his fingers, isn't he? Oh, we've got a die-hard situation here. Sorry, Marcy, I'm going to move my chair, which means you're going to probably run away. Okay, bye. No, you're a brave girl. Well, okay, I'm sorry. What's she going to do? Use his belt. Have I got a belt on? Could I do that? Yes, I've got a belt on. Whee! Over we go. Oh. Well, that was Big Ben. Use at 10. He's dead. Again. I demand a happy ending after all this trauma. I demand it. Oh, I'm going to do a special thing at the end of the film. Stay tuned. I've got some strings now. Jim. After all that's happened, that vapor rubber still stayed in the bathroom cabinet. Oh, he's back. Big Ben's not dead. I'm going to kill your little boy, too. Oh, man, it's going to be a trade-off. I'm not afraid of you anymore. It is Home Alone. I'm not afraid of you anymore. This is my house, and I will defend it. So long, sucker. Oh, he just put a hand grenade in his rib cage. Blue. Kabooey. Oh, man, I'd love to go in a yellow cab. House is on fire. Oh, dear. And the wife's turned up? What? And his son? Happy ending. Unless she turns into a giant gloopy blob. My baby. Ah. Music swells. Everyone's happy. House is burning down. It's okay, he's got lots of money, he's a famous writer. The kid is alive and his wife is smiling. And freeze, it's ending. It's over. Rock the Casbah. No, it's not. Wow, okay. Good stuff. Big up yourself. That was fun. I enjoyed that. Much more than I thought I was going to. I don't think I was probably paying attention the first time I watched this. It felt like I'd watched it for the first time. It felt like the very first time. No, I won't say it. Okay. Oh, stunts. Kane Hodder. Oh, I've heard of him. First assistant director, H. Gordon Booz. Second assistant director, David Householter. Amazing. Names. They're fun. Okay. That, my friend, is the end of House. So I'm going to do a last thing here. If you're watching live and I'm going to ask you a question, if you want to answer it in the chat or in the comments later on, feel free. I'm going to read from my book here, which is Richard Herring's Emergency Questions, Emergency Questiones. And let's see. I'm going to flick through and I'm going to ask you a question. Okay, let's see. Oh, okay. Who would win in a fight, King Kong or King Dong? There you go. That's my emergency question. Every time I do a stream, I'm going to try and do an emergency question. And if you've got the answer, put it in the comments or in the chat. So yeah, who would win in a fight, King Kong or King Dong? Wow, don't know what to make of that. That was good fun. I enjoyed that. I'll probably go and change my thumbnail now to say 1985. Because for some reason I got House and House 2 mixed up. That's what happens when you get to this age. It's the way it is. Got to deal with it. Brain fog. Addled. Old dude. It's okay. I've always been old. That's what people tell me. So, thank you so much, everyone who's been in the chat. Thank you so much for everyone who's watching this in the future. What's it like there? And if you're watching this in the year 3000, do we live all underwater? Probably not. If you're watching this and you liked it, awesome. Thank you. If you watch this and you didn't, keep it to yourself. Don't tell anyone. Keep it private. And otherwise, big thank you. Go quickly over some of the people who've been joining us. A lot of them have channels. So John Shelton and the Vlogging Life, the Dutch Film Buff, he definitely has a channel. Check him out. The Horror Cat Dad, check him out. Check it out. Who else have we got? We've got JT's Horror Discussions. It was really awesome for him to pop in. Who else have I missed? Anyone? Oh, of course. Kayla Boo was with us. Gaming legend. JT's Horror Discussions, the man himself. Bert Young was in Amityville too. I'm looking back some of the things I missed. Of course, Have Cheetah Will View, the wonderful Patrick. Bud Files, Snark, and Sass. Lots of nice, lovely people. And of course, our friend JK, Ginger Ninja, thank you for sharing this out. Skeleton, right at the beginning, thank you for your comment. Thank you so much, everyone who has been involved. Oh, Words and Pictures. It's not too late. You're here. You made it. You made it. You did it, man. So it was good fun. And let's do this again. So I don't know what the next movie is for All Things Horror, because Ben decides. I sent him a list like 2 years ago of ones that I like, just kind of mixes them all in. Basket Case 2 was my last shot, one of mine. And I think I'm pushing Ben more over to my way of thinking. He's like liking films like Basket Case and Basket Case 2, so it's pretty cool. Like we watched Frankenhooker and all, not just in a lot of films, but his choice was House. He has a real connection to House from when he was a kid. So check out All Things Horror podcast on YouTube or anywhere else they have podcasts, and you'll catch us chatting about these films, I believe. So yeah. And if you hear the theme song at the end, is I've just literally clicked a little bit of the theme song, so you'll know that is the same thing. Well, you'll see my face on the light. That's a good thing, a bad thing. There's no audio until about the last 5 or 6 episodes have been video. So yeah, that's pretty cool. It's just something I've done with Ben, talking about horror, and I'm hoping to do lots of other stuff with lots of other people who've been in the chat and other folks as well. As we get towards summer, things are easing off a little bit. Fingers crossed I can do some more videos with y'all. And let me know if you watched one of the videos and we haven't done a video together, or I haven't collaborated with you in some way and you'd like to, let me know. If you're watching this far into my video, chances are we'll probably get along. So have a great afternoon if you're watching live, a great evening if you're watching somewhere else, or a good morning, good morning. And yeah, peace. Be kind to each other and yourselves. All right, Jerry Springer. Bye.
Look at me, Damien.